This is it. The last game of my rookie season. Kind of hard to believe. These 82 games have gone by in a blur. I know we're on the outside looking in when it comes to playoffs, but that doesn't mean I can't go out and give it everything I have one last time. So here goes nothing.
Now let's get it all in perspective for all y'all enjoyment.
A bird's eye view of the Staples Center. Boy, is that gorgeous. The setting for tonight's NBA game.
All right, ready to go?
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. In the news here, Roy Hibbert will not play. The injury keeping him out.
And you're right, Kevin. As bad as it's turned out.
And for the Jazz, Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Rudy Gobert. Alec Burks comes in for Rodney Hood, and Preek subbed in for Burke. Now let's go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Byron Scott.
Yes, Kevin, in our conversation, we went over some of the difficulties they face against this team. Remember, they've yet to win a game against them this season in 3 tries. And a big part of it, he said, is just their interior defense. He went on to say they don't give you many easy buckets inside, so we've got to hit some jumpers when given the opportunity. Kevin, let's see how that perimeter attack goes.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, Doris. Guys?
You know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Attack being the operative word, all in caps. I mean, it has to be an active, assertive approach they use. They can't sit back and be passive. And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year in their push to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
The shot by Williams, no good. Jazz leading by 8. Hayward with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Freak kicks to Hayward. To the wing on the left. Here's Ali. Another miss by Utah. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against Dallas.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game. That one is off. Shelvin Max checked in for Gordon Hayward. And the second free throw, good. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mack the pass to Ali. Kicks it to Booker. Unloads from 9. Can't hit. And the Lakers going the other way now. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
They set the pick. Here's Burks. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Burks has got his first basket.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. And both free throws good for Clarkson. Jazz leading by 7. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Booker dishes to Freak. And Gobert kicks to Booker. 6 to shoot. To the wing right side. Here's Burks. The good-looking shot from the wing. Burks has got his second basket of the night. Just 4 seconds left in the first. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front, leading by 9. And we'll get things... started in the second quarter when we return.
Well, you have to make adjustments.
Well, at Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries is coming back for him just to make... Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Randall out there with Young. Then it's Russell. Then there's Robert Sacre, and it's Huertas in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Out to the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Gobert, the screen. Goes up on the high post, and that one's good. Free. Freak. And the Jazz lead by 10.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavs really delivered. He had 9 points and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
Lakers trail by 10.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his third season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
And the Lakers making a change here. World Pieces checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Max checked in. Freak kicks to Mack. And it's Russell with the rebound. And back to Alec Burks, a guy who entered the league with raw talent, but once the light went on, Greg, he showed the ability to help his team in a number of ways.
Yeah, he's going to be the prototype in terms of a two-way player. He's a guy who can not only score it for you, but he'll rebound and defend it. But what impressed me last season is he averaged 3 assists a game, really looked to make plays for his teammates. You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
Jazz leading by 9. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Burks kicks to Mack. Rebounded by the Lakers. And Young, here we go. Pass to Huertas. Right side, Russell. Gobert with the block.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Bryant. And he makes good on the layup. Bryant's got his first basket of the night.
What handle? He broke the D down to the ground.
Got it! Just in time. What a shot!